Top 10 State Park in Georgia, USA. Number 1, Cloudland Canyon. The west rim loop skirts the towering rim of Cloudland Canyon, catching breathtaking view after breathtaking view from the southern stretches of Lookout Mountain in northeast Georgia. It's a great hike in any season, but it's a downright stunner in autumn, when fall leaves paints the canyon's sheer walls in brilliant color. And the sunset views from Cloudland's eastern rim trailhead are simply unforgettable. Number 2, Sweetwater Creek State Park. Hike through epic scenery and history at Sweetwater Creek State Park on the park's White Trail. Visit the ruins of a Civil War-era mill on the banks of a broad, tumbling, rocky creek, a filming location for the Hunger Games. Departing the mill, the trail follows Sweetwater Creek downstream, catching beautiful views of rushing whitewater and tumbling waterfalls, climbing over rocky bluffs and then looping back to the trailhead. Sweetwater Creek is the state park closest to Atlanta, and it's easily one of our favorite local adventure destinations in the metro area. Number 3, Skidaway Island. Hike through abundant coastal beauty near Savannah, catching sweeping views from an observation tower, visiting the remains of a Prohibition-era moonshine still, and exploring a beautiful moss-draped forest. Skidaway Island State Park offers some of coastal Georgia's most scenic trails, and the park's campsites and camper cabins make for a great multi-day adventure. Number 4, Tallulah Gorge's stunning views, thundering waterfalls, and a dizzying, swaying suspension bridge. This is by far one of Georgia's most scenic state park adventures. Follow the Hurricane Falls Trail to breathtaking views from Tallulah Gorge's 1,000-foot tall rim. Then follow the trail as it drops into the gorge, crossing the Tallulah River via suspension bridge. Enjoy an up-close view of the enormous Hurricane Falls waterfall before climbing seemingly endless stairs back to the gorge's rim, catching a great workout along the way. Number 5, Cloudland Canyon. Cloudland Canyon scores a second spot in our top 10 with a hike on the park's challenging but stunningly beautiful waterfalls trail. This hike follows a difficult, stair-filled drop deep into the canyon to visit 2 waterfalls that tumble from a towering, curved rock outcrop down to the boulder-filled canyon floor. Cherokee Falls is our favorite of the 2, and makes a great spot for some seriously beautiful waterfall photography. Number 6, Fort Mountain. While this relatively easy, family-friendly loop packs a ton of scenic beauty into a short distance. This 3-trail trio catches stunning, sweeping long-range views into the nearby Cohutta Wilderness from an overlook near the Fort Mountain summit. Along the way, the trail visits a castle-like fire lookout tower built in the 1920s, and explores a lengthy, mysterious serpentine rock wall. At under 2 miles, this is one incredible hike. Number 7, Amicalola Fall Loop Trail. Amicalola is one of the most visited and most popular of the Georgia state parks, and for a very good reason. The park's waterfall is enormous and stunningly beautiful. Hike to expansive views from the top of a towering cliff, and then descend a long series of stairs alongside Amicalola Falls, Georgia's tallest waterfall. Multiple tiers of white, wispy falling water cascade 730 feet, making this hike especially photo-worthy. Number 8, Providence Canyon Loop Trail. I can't believe we're in Georgia. We bet you'll say it, at least once, as you hike these trails winding through colorful, steep-walled sandstone canyons. Sculpted by water and a result of erosion, Providence Canyon carves serpentine shapes into the sun-drenched landscape, making this state park a beautiful visit with an important lesson on ecology and preservation. Number 9, Black Rock Mountain Hike. Georgia's highest elevation state park, Black Rock Mountain, on this scenic 2-mile loop. The trail explores a wildflower-filled forest on the mountain's mid-elevation slope before climbing to the summit, catching stunning views from the Tennessee Rock overlook. Vistas extend northward to Albert Mountain and Pickens Nose Mountain, located just over the Georgia-North Carolina state line. Number 10, Unicoi State Park. Hike from this scenic state park near the Alpine village of Helen, following the Smith Creek Trail and tracing the banks of a historic gold mining ditch from Georgia's gold rush in the late 1800s. The trail's end reaches the stunning Anna Ruby Falls, a rare double waterfall located just outside of Unicoi State Park. At over 8 miles, round trip, this is a longer distance adventure, but the hike's abundant beauty makes the miles worthwhile.